My name is Letitia Uzamaka Ejekam, and I moved here from Nigeria to have a fresh start. I'm coming from a situation where I was restricted from serving the Lord in the best way I knew how, which is singing. And of course, once I got to Cornerstone, the music just drew me. I'm also in the prayer team, and I recently also joined the Round Table Worldview. And those are the 3 small groups that I'm currently connected with. When I moved here, and then I was searching for a job, and then thank God he found me the perfect job that I needed for this time. However, it takes me 2 buses in 1 hour to get to work, to and fro. Under the rain, under the fog, it wasn't fun. I have no idea about cars. Paige was one of the first friends I made in Cornerstone. She would offer to take me home every Sunday. It evolved into a beautiful friendship. And of course, Therese would also join us sometimes. We'll go to lunch after church, and then we will talk about the car situation. And you know how Therese does. She's like, no, Letty, no, you don't want that. Yes, I've never bought a car before. I mean, it was just not something that I'm very familiar with. And then one beautiful evening, Therese saw this car on Facebook, and we found out that the daughter of the owner of the car goes to Cornerstone. And her father brought the car to church on Sunday for us to see it. So we were like 5 of us walking down to the car, and I felt so covered and protected because I had this community of people working with me and walking with me to see a car that I didn't know anything about. Everybody was like searching the car, like he got into the car, tested everything. He brought down the price $1,000 less because of Cornerstone connection. The car looks good, and everybody gave a thumbs up. Now it was time to find the funding. I asked one of my coworkers, and they said, because we work for a Jewish organization, I have this opportunity to get this loan, and they're willing to give it to me 100% free interest. I can say it is only God, because by the time all that was sorted, thankfully the car was still available. The day I picked up the car, I was shaking because I said, this is God. I can't imagine how everything just fell into place at the right time. And it was all thanks to my community in Cornerstone, because all the while I was in the small groups, like every time I would go to church, I went to the prayer meetings on Mondays. They never let me go home alone. Martin would always take me home, offer to take me home. If Martin wasn't around, somebody, Curtis, will take me, or Mary and John. All these people showing you love without even asking. And it's one thing to be a member of a church, and it's another thing to be a member of a small group. And for me, plugging into the small groups was really because I needed to feel like a part of a family beyond Sundays, beyond service. If I was a Sunday church goer, I wouldn't have this advantage of the friendships and the community of all these beautiful people in my life today. Building friendships, building growth, building community. That is exactly what church is about. Always us choosing to give and see how we can fill in the gaps to help somebody else. I think that's the key. Don't be a stranger. Plug in. But before you do plug in, pray. Ask God where you need to be so that you can grow and bear fruits. Get plugged in, because it's the lifeline to growth, to the Christian walk.